to American Beer TV. We've got a great beer for you today. This one's from Grand Teton Brewing Company. They're out of Victor, Idaho. I'm a big fan of Grand Teton beers. This is their Imperial Stout. This is called Black Cauldron. Weighs in at 8% alcohol by volume. And you can see it is completely black. Has a really nice tan head. Just poured this from the draft. It's good on the nose. Yeah, really really nice dark roasted malts going on in the nose. A little bit of sweetness coming through in the nose. Let's get into the flavor. Ooh, lots of big roasted malt flavors in this beer. Not really as sweet as the nose. I was thinking it was going to have a little bit more of a full-bodied sweetness. Don't get me wrong, it's a full-bodied beer, but it's not a really sweet stout. Like some of the Imperial Stouts out there have a tendency to be really sweet, almost like a dessert beer. This comes in kind of on the dry side. Get some nice hops going on. The hops they're using in this beer are Chinook and Goldings. I'm sorry, Styrian Goldings. The IBUs on this beer are only 43. So even some of the other Imperial Stouts tend to be really high IBUs, you know, lots of alcohol. Most of the time they're usually over 8%. This is a really nice, well-balanced beer. I think this will go really well with really big, bold flavored meats like some braised beefs, braised pork, things like that. Really well with desserts. Go really good with ice cream, you know. Any sort of like sweet, creamy desserts would balance this out really well. Something with a lot of milk fat in it. Desserts with lots of milk fat and a lot of sugar always tend to go very well with a stout. It's always good to take a couple sips before you kind of actually get a feel for the beer. Let it kind of take over. This is really good. Those roasted malts just keep kicking it. Just keep kicking back over and over. Really nice hop finish that comes through. Big flavors of really dark chocolate, unsweetened chocolate, and black coffee, you know, almost espresso. You get a little bit of that metallic flavor coming from the roasted malt, like the black patent malt. One other malt that they're using in this is they're using a bit of beechwood smoked malt. So some of those flavors, that's probably what's giving you that real roasted flavor. Some of those carbon flavors are coming through again, not only with the black patent malt, but also with the with the smoked malt as well. So yeah, I'm into this beer. It's kind of a different take on some of the other Imperial Stouts that are out on the market right now. Really well balanced, kind of a dry finishing beer. Goes well with a lot of different foods, or just not a daily drinker, but kind of the end of the night beer. And a pour like this is probably a good pour. This is about a nice 6 to 8 ounce pour. Is probably a good amount for this beer. A full pint would wreck you. Well, alright. Thanks for enjoying this beer with me. Get out there and drink craft beer. Cheers.